if there's a way we can just not grow up, and just, I don't know how it'll work, but just not grow up and have responsibilities and just move on with life. Hey beloved, welcome back to my YouTube channel, my corner of the interwebs. My name is Sally if you're new here, and if you're a returning subscriber, what's up? How you guys doing? Thank you for coming back and clicking on my video. In today's video, I've been doing a lot of self-reflection and self-assessment and thinking about the things that I wanted to do in certain aspects of my life. And I thought certain things that came to mind, that right now I'm on the third floor, I'm in my 30s, and there's certain things that I wish I would have been told when I was younger. And it made me think that maybe life would be much easier or much smoother. But then again, these are wishes, I guess, But one of the things that I wish I would have been told is adulting is a scam. If there's a way we can just not grow up, and just, I don't know how it'll work, but just not grow up and have responsibilities and just move on with life, But I say this in the sense of sometimes we overthink things or we overestimate things and we over-expect things, and then when push comes to shove, we get disappointed, hence the statement, adulting is a scam. But I'm learning that, you know what? Ecclesiastes, is it 3:33? In every season, there's a time for everything. And, we just have to embrace the seasons as they come and embrace time as it comes, right? Another thing I wish I would have been told when I was younger is sex is overrated and undervalued. There's a reason why so many preachers, or when you go to family life discussions, that there's this one statement that is always mentioned or repeated, that don't have sex until you're married, right? And there's a reason why sex was reserved for the sanctity of marriage. Because right now, in the world we are in, sex is overrated. Like, we're doing it like we drink water. And it's undervalued, and it's become undervalued because of that very reason, And so when it comes to talking about sex, or talking about relationships, or talking about sexuality, there's a lot of hearsay, there's a lot of gullibility, if that's a word, and such like things. So perhaps it's another video, message to all people. Christian girl guide to sex. It's a plan. That's another video, Another thing is that I wish I would have been told, is you find happiness within you. Happiness is not found with material things or in a person. You find happiness in yourself. And if you can't find happiness in yourself, then look above, and ask where, or ask for guidance as to where to find that happiness, or ask for guidance as to how to get that happiness, But happiness ultimately is found within yourself. You can't get it anywhere else. I don't think I can expand more on that. That's self-explanatory, Something else that I wish I would have known when I was younger is society doesn't have your best interest at heart. Here's what I mean. I don't know who coined the term society. I can't really, to be honest, I can't really tell you what society is, but it's usually people or culture or a group of people who developed a certain culture towards certain types of things and ideologies towards certain things. And society doesn't have your best interests at heart because it's certain things or certain ideologies are only beneficial for certain groups of people. You get? And when it's beneficial for certain groups of people, it's not beneficial when it's not beneficial rather for everybody else, then that just means that if you don't fit into the confines of that certain group of people, then you don't fit into society. Then you're not a part of society. I'm learning that, you know what? I'm an individual and I'm different and I'm unique and I'm weird, like most of the time. And that's okay. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with you, with your weirdness and uniqueness and all these other things that society says that you shouldn't be. So be you. The rest will solve itself. Be you. Right? This is a lesson that I'm learning as I go. Is that school is good for... School is where you get an education. Real life is where you learn. School is where you get an education. Real life is where you learn. I wish someone would have told me this, because for the longest time I have been focused on, going to school and, being part of... Is it really calling it part of the statistics? Like being part of the system. You get what I mean? Being part of the system, you're born, you grow up, you go to school, you learn, you read, you work hard, you ensure you're top 10 or, like you're the brilliant one in your class, and then you go into high school and do it all over again, and then go to campus and do it all over again, and ensure by the time you're done with school, like you're the top of whatever category it is that your society is supposed to place you in, so that you can get a good job and get money, and then train your kids to do the same thing. I'm like, why? I was never a bookworm, right? I was never book smart. Creative. That's me, And school wasn't that fun for me, But now that I'm done with school, like, I'm proud that I have a degree, But then sometimes I ask myself, okay, I have a degree, and then? Because real life is now teaching me, your degree will take you so far, but then there's other things that you can't learn in school. There's things you learn in real life. And I guess my message is, don't stick to the system. Don't stick to the norm. Be open-minded. There's other things out here that you can learn that is more beneficial for you than what the system is trying to teach you. I hope that makes sense. Comment down below if that makes sense to you. And this is the last thing that that has become my mantra. I wish someone would have told me when I wish I knew, when I was younger, is, you know what? It's never that serious. It really isn't. It really, really isn't. It's never that serious. It's just a matter of looking within yourself and finding out what is it that you want. What is it that you desire? What is it that you need? Then taking that before God and say, look, this is my plan. I'm going to need you to tell me if this works. Like, what's your plan for me? Does it align with this thing? Because God has given you a brain for a reason. And he wants you to use it. I mean, he hasn't given you a brain for you not to use it. You get? So, it's never that serious. Take it all to God and see what happens. That's a hard lesson I had to learn. It's a hard lesson I'm still learning. But I am grateful that I have this opportunity to share my thoughts with you. Comment down below on what some of the things that you wish you would have known when you were younger. I would like to hear you guys in the comments. Trust me, I promise I will respond to you. Give this video a thumbs up if you like my content, and consider subscribing. It really helps my channel. I'm on the road to, I'm not a big brand, and it's all cool. I'm choosing to use this platform to educate, to teach, to coach, to preach. And I hope you learn from me as I learn from you. So subscribe and share this video with a friend or someone you know that will benefit from it. It really helps out my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one, right?